Today I'm going to do a lesson on addition and subtraction and really paying attention to the place values when we're doing this. So this is referring to pages 68 and 69 in your workbook. So if you want to turn to those pages and do some of these along with me, that would be fantastic. What we're going to start on is, I have a couple of different examples that actually, where did I take them from? I may have just made these ones up. Oh, this one starts in the guided practice on 68. And then I added a couple of additional ones. So if you want to do them with me in your book, that'd be great. So, and anytime you want to do the work during this video, just pause your video and then see if you can do it by yourself. And then you can unpause it and make sure you got it right. That's kind of a good way to do this. So, first of all, we're going to just look at the different place values and how to have more than a certain place value in a number and less than a certain place value in the number. So right here it says 1,000 more than 3,872. So since it's in the 1,000th place value that we want to change, we want to look in that 1,000th place value and just add one more to it. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So we have 4,872 would be the answer. Okay, then we go to the next one, 210 less than 221. Well, now we're in the tens place value, so we're going to look over here at the tens place value, and now it says less, so that means lower than. So we're going to have to subtract, right? So we have 211. Next one, we have 100 less than 4,878. So we look at our 100th place value, and I find it is kind of helpful to underline that place value as you're going through and doing this. And you subtract that, and you should have 4,778 for your answer. And then the last one, even though the number is 54,192, we're only going 10 more than. So let's take a look at that. Here's my 10 more than. Ooh, and that's a 9. So what that's going to do in that case is it's going to boost that up and actually make your hundreds go up one more, because we can't have 10 in a place value, but we'll have a 0 there. So we have 54,202 for the answer there. Okay, so the first part is just taking it and looking at more than and less than. The next problems that I have are, in your book you can practice that same concept on 7 through 14 on page 69. And then there's a chart. Okay, and I copied this chart from the book. And so you're going to be doing this, and we'll do a couple of these together as well. So in this chart, it's the same concept, except for sometimes you're going to be looking at the change over here and changing it up, and sometimes you're going to be looking at the numbers and comparing them and figuring what they did and what happened. So this one says 100 less over here, and we have a blank here. So we have 28,192. Well, if I'm going to be in the hundreds place value, I'm going to underline that and go one less than 100, which would be 0. So we have 28,092. Okay. The next one, we have to look and compare the numbers. So if I look at the thousands place, they're both 8s. So nothing's changed there. If I look at, the hundreds place, something's changed there. But I look a little further and something's changed in the tens place too. So if it's changing in 2 places, it looks like we have a 9 going on here. So it looks like we're going to want to add on to the tens place value. Okay, so this one would be, if it's going from here to here, this number is more than this number. So I'm going to have the word more here, and I should have 10 more. So when I put 10 more onto there, it's going to go up to 402. Okay. Why don't you try the next 2 on your own and pause your video and come back and check the answers. Okay, and here are the answers for those. We have 1,000 less on our from when we go from here to here, we look in the 1,000th place, so we're going 1,000 less. And then when we go from here, it says we need to have one more, so I added a 1 to the 3, and it is 51,184. Okay. The next concept in our book is doing something similar, but now we have to really pay attention to the numbers and see what they did to get from this side to this side. So when I see here, I look at the number and I want to see which place value has changed, okay? So this is on number 19, 20, and 21 in your book, and then you can do the rest of them on your own. So from 45,311 to 46,311, which place value am I adding into? Well, if I see a change in the 5 and the 6. And if I look at how much it's changing by 1. So I would say that we're adding 1,000. Okay. Now the next one says subtraction. So the next number is going to be less. And I look that this one's they're both 28,000. This one's 400. This one's 389. So I'm comparing the two. And it looks like it's about 10 less. So I'm going to put minus 10. And then the next one is 89,420 minus something is 89,320. Looks like it's about 100 because the hundreds place value has changed and become 1 less. So we have 100 there. Okay. The rest of those you can go and do on your own. Then the last section of the page has some number patterns going on, and you're doing this a similar thing, but now it's just patterning. So each number is going to change by something, and then the end is going to have a rule of whether it be more or less at the end. So we went from 8,901, and then 8,911, and then 8,921. So I'm thinking that the tens place is increasing every time. So I'm going to be writing 8,931 and 8,941. And the rule is 10 more. So I'm going to write a 10 in that blank. For number 26, this one you have to figure out what's going on before the pattern over here as well as in the middle. So you have to look at the numbers carefully. If we look at those, it looks to me like all the numbers are the same except for the 10,000s place value. So we have the 10,000s place value here, the 10,000s place value there, and it looks like they're increasing as they go. So this one's going to be, this one's going to be 10,000 less, right? So I'm going to put 959,987. And then we're going to go, then it goes up to 60, 70. So this one's going to be 989,987, and then 999,987. And we are increasing the pattern by 10,000 more each time. Okay, and the rest of those you can do on your own. But that just kind of gives you an idea about how to do each section on page 69. So have fun with all of that. How out!